Hey, what's going on, family? It's Brother Andrew back again with another video, and today we're going to discuss some benefits of fasting. Cue the intro. All right, family, like I mentioned in the intro, we're going to be discussing fasting and some of the benefits that, I've experienced myself or researched. But for the purposes of this video, we're only talking about the type of fast where you don't eat anything or drink anything. No exceptions. You don't eat anything or drink anything. That's the type of fast that I partake in, and that's the type of fast that, I'm going to be discussing in this video. All right. Now, I know a lot of people watch my videos for fitness information, and some people will be skeptical about fasting, especially for those who really want to gain muscle, like for my guys who want to get bigger, get diesel, and be in the gym lifting those big heavy weights. But studies have shown that even with intermediate fasting, you can still gain muscle and lose body fat and gain strength and sustain performance while you participate in intermediate fasting. And intermediate fasting is pretty much when you set aside a time period out of the day where you're not consuming anything. There's a type of intermediate fasting called 18 and 6, which is for 18 hours out of the day, you're fasting. You're not consuming anything. You're not eating anything, and you're also not drinking anything. No water, no juice, no candy, no snacks. Don't eat anything for 18 hours out of the day. And then for 6 hours, you're gonna eat. You're still gonna eat, healthy, but you're gonna be able to eat for 6 hours throughout the day. And I find this to be very, very useful and beneficial for people trying to, really lose weight, because you really can get full in those 6 hours, and your daily calorie count will still be fairly low, and would really help facilitate in fat loss or weight loss. And I've always worked out during intermediate fasting, and I still receive great results when I do this way. So I don't want people to be discouraged, like, oh, I'm not gonna fast because I'm not gonna get any gains, or I'm not gonna be able to get good workouts in. No, that's just simply not the case, especially intermediate fasting. Now, when we're talking about prolonged dry fasting, now that's a different subject, a different story. Like if you're gonna do like a 3-day fast, yeah, your performance may suffer a little bit, but intermediate fasting, you should be fine. And I've done this. I've worked out intermediate fasting, and I haven't really seen any drop off. Majority of the issues that you're going to receive when you're intermediate fast is mental. You know what I'm saying? That's segues me right into the next benefit to fasting that I think people could really advance and receive benefits from, is the mental workout that you receive when you're fasting. Because it takes determination, willpower, and it takes discipline to be able to do these fasts and stick with these fasts, and it's really training for your mental, and it really helps you develop into a stronger individual mentally. And that's why I recommend fasting, not only for the physical benefits that it gives you, but for the mental benefits that you will gain by doing these fasts. And I do fast all the time, and a lot of time I don't do them for the physical things. I do them because I like the challenge. I like pushing myself for the to see what my body can do, and all within safe standards. And that's another thing I want to talk about is, if you have, medical issues that you're struggling with, consult a physician before you just partake in drastic dietary changes. But like if you're taking specific type of medications that maybe require you to eat food, just ask a physician or your ask your doctor, is these good ideas for you, and bounce ideas off of them, because I know I'm not a big fan of always running to the doctor, because this is my body and I like to do the research to figure out, how it works, take care of. But physicians are there for a reason, and they do have knowledge that a lot of common folk don't have. So I'm not saying discount or discredit any of the advice that, your physicians give you. I just ask you to, know that this is your body, and the information that they do give you, research it yourself. Don't always just take their word for it, because physicians are humans as well, and they make mistakes as well, and they do not have all the knowledge that there is to know about the body. So they do have knowledge, they do have information that could help you and assist you in being healthier, but it's also on us to do our due diligence to research this stuff and know this stuff for ourselves, because you don't always want to just take somebody's word for it, because ain't nobody going to care about your body the way you're going to care about your body. Another thing that I really would like to address when it comes to fasting is the effects that it have on inflammation. And a lot of people don't understand that pain, the source of pain, majority of the time is a result of inflammation. Our body has inflammation in it, and that inflammation causes, pressure to be placed upon nerves, which in return causes pain. Now, this pain a lot of times can be alleviated if we reduce the inflammation, around these nerves. And fasting has been proven to decrease inflammation throughout the body. Another thing that happens when you fast, now for this, I would say this is more for a prolonged fast, like not an intermediate fast, because an intermediate fast, like we discussed before, is a type of fast that you perform daily, and you just set aside times where you're fasting throughout the day. Now, when we're talking about prolonged fast, I would consider a prolonged fast any fast that extends 24 hours or beyond that. So a 24-hour fast, I would consider a prolonged fast. And some of the positive effects that can occur when you go on a prolonged fast is your body goes in a state of ketosis. Now, when your body enters a state of ketosis, it begins to use as fuel stored body fat, and this can facilitate in weight loss very, very efficiently. So if anybody is trying to lose weight or get on a program that helps you lose weight, consider incorporating prolonged fast, into your routine, and you will receive, some amazing benefits when it comes to, dropping weight. Because I personally use this, and I bear witness, like if you set up a program where you partake in prolonged fast periodically, it can really have major effects on dropping weight. Fasting actually cleanses the bodies of many toxins, because when you're fast, you give your body a break from digesting and taking in all these things, and because our body is naturally healing organism. It heals itself. Whenever you get a scratch, the scratch starts to heal itself. Like, it's nothing you have to do. You have cells in your body that go directed to the injured portion of your body and begins to heal it. Now, this process can be done at a more efficient rate if your body's not constantly doing other things. It's kind of like people say multitasking is really a waste of time, because you get stuff done, but it's like, say if I'm trying to do 4 things at once, all at the same time, eventually I may get them 4 things done, but those 4 things may have been able to be done faster if I just put all my energy on one thing at a time, knocked it out the way, the next thing, knock that out the way for 4 times, then just sit there and try to do 4 things all at the same time and slowly get everything done, you know, later. So the body operates in a similar fashion. Whenever you eat things, your body is constantly breaking that down, digesting that, filtering out the bad things, getting rid of waste. And now when you go on a fast, especially a prolonged fast, over 24 hours, your body really filters out or gets done with all of that process. It's done breaking down food. It's done digesting the food. It's got rid of the waste from the food. Now your body can really focus on other things at a much more efficient rate. So let's say you have some things that's going on with you. Now your body can't really all the way focus on those things if it's constantly breaking down food, constantly getting rid of stuff that you putting in it. Now once you take a break from that, your body really can operate at a much more efficient rate. And also when you go on these fasts, it places your cells under a mild amount of stress. And this stress really forces your cells to operate more efficiently. And this is similar to lifting weights. You know, when we lift weights, we breaking our muscles down. We're creating small breaks and tears in our muscles, and it forces our muscles to adapt to the situation, like, and grow and become stronger and adapt. That's what we are. We are adaptive organisms. We adapt to our surroundings. So once your body gets this mild stress on it, like, oh, you're not getting any food, it starts to really operate at a more efficient rate and starts to conserve energy better. So like when you're resting, it lowers your heart rate. It makes your metabolism operate more efficiently, and it just really forces your body to go in a state of self-improvement. It's the same concept of lifting weights. Like when you lift weights, you get sore, you get tired. Same thing when you're fasting, you hungry, like you may slow down, you know what I'm saying? But it's forcing your body to be able to have to acknowledge these things and adapt to these things and come back stronger from these things. And I've witnessed these things, and it's really helped me, you know, become healthier. All right, family, that right there was a few benefits that come along with fasting. You know, I try to incorporate fasting in my life, mainly for spiritual reasons, but I have received many benefits physically and mentally from going on these fasts. And I suggest that if you don't incorporate fasts in your life, try them and get the benefits that come along with doing them. And if you receive any value from this video, hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing to the channel. Brother Andrew, out.